Hello everybody and welcome to Top Shift. Today we are going Thargoid hunting. Now you can see here that I'm an Alcazar's Hope and I'm in the Sanctimonious. The problem is this here's the Sanctimonious. The problem is Alcazar Hope is currently in lockdown, which is a bit of a problem because it means that I cannot equip the ship with anything special. However, I've managed to get most of the things I need in order to go and sample a Thargoid. Now, if you'll just excuse me for a second while I set up some decent fire groups. At the moment we have the Research Limbit controller, and we also have the exo scanner, which is there. Now, in this case, we are going to go to Astropy and try and find one of the big green monsters that has been scaring people. Now, I've tried this before. It didn't end well for me. I mean, most of the time that I've been taking on Thargoids, I've just been rescuing cargo pods.
Ship released. You may depart when ready.
Yep. So let me check my joystick calibration, because it does look as if I'm rolling. No, that seems to be fine now. Right. This is one thing with the X52. It can sometimes go a little funny. That was complete, but I didn't do anything, so I can discard that. The rest of the community... Oh, goodness sake, why is that spinning? I am being scanned. Now, the one thing I don't want to do at this moment in time is end up rolling into trouble. Now, where is Astropy? Should be within range. Well, if it's in range, it should be on the list here. Hang on. Rope, Atlas. Yeah, Astropy. I'm assuming that that's the pronunciation. And it's right behind me. Oh, that's handy.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, there does seem to be a slight drift on the joystick.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Could be the fact that one of my headphone wires is actually brushing up against it. So what's been happening since the last time I did a Top Shift? Well, obviously we've had the Frontier Expo. And that... I was there on the live radio stand for most of it, so I didn't actually get to see half the things I wanted to. And because I had to run back to the hotel room to get a mic that someone forgot, I missed meeting out on David Braben, which I am gutted about. Especially since I had the miniatures with me at the time. And I was going to actually show them off. A little bit gutted about that, but I do know there'll be other opportunities. And also, in other news, before I make the jump, I have actually got my name on another Elite Dangerous product. And that is Dave Hughes' Elite Encounters RPG. Just wait until we go to hyperspace before I go into that.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Now, I'll be going over the other things that were in the Expo in the later edition, but Dave Hughes has been working for the last 5 years on the original Elite Dangerous RPG called Elite Encounters. There was a lot of toing and froing, and Dave was actually quite ill for a while, so there was delays and delays and delays, but it's the last Kickstarter project that is outstanding that we knew that was coming. So, and of course, the miniatures rules that I'm working on, the vehicle combat system is based on those rules. So I have got an official game creation credit in the RPG, and I am incredibly glad for Dave for being able to get it out, because it is when you actually look at it, it is a professional product. When he hasn't had any professional experience of putting all this kind of stuff together before, and it just blows you away. So, fair play to you, Dave. That was an excellent piece of work, and you have every right to be as proud as possible of your creation, because it is a marvellous achievement. So at the moment we're flying through Astropy, as you can see. Nothing on the scanner yet. The worst thing about all this is I might actually have to calibrate the joystick while we're all doing this. Right, bear with me just a second. Yeah, they're a little bit off with the x-axis there. And one of the things that I have been doing is at the expo, I came across the Thrustmaster HOTAS system. I was going to do a buckyball, but unfortunately I couldn't work out the controls because I'm so used to this X52 of mine. Well, this is a bit worrying. We should have had a... So, apparently it was to go from Lave to Leasty, around the station and back again. And I didn't put in an official time, which was a little bit of a shame. So this is a Astropia with 4,000 light seconds out. Normally, by this point, we would have had a Thargoid contact. Discovery scanner... Oh, look at this. No research limpets. Right. So, back to Merope and get some blast... Oh. I can't get research limpets from there, can I? Because it's in lockdown. Blast it. So I couldn't do this anyway. Now where... Oh, I know where we can go. Play these. Where is it? HR, there we are, HR 115. Because, what's that HR 115? The Wells class carrier, the Indra. I've been there before. But right now, that's exactly where I need to go to in order to refuel, to get... Oh, and we've got a new signal source. Got a new signal source. Okay, let's try something a little different then. We'll just try scanning a Thargoid and see what happens. So yes, non-human signal source threat 5. Oof, here we go. Really gutted about the limpets. Yes, at the buckyball at the expo, I joined the queue 3 times, but apparently that queue was for the HR version only. Sorry, HR version, the VR version. There was only, I think the one thing I would complain about the the expo is that there were plenty of demos of both Elite Dangerous and Planet Coaster, but I think there needed to be more VR booths. Seriously, because Elite Dangerous and VR is something else, and if you could show that off to as many people as possible, then that's probably it's probably for the benefit. Right, here we go. So we have what looks like 2 Imperial ships here. Oh, he spotted us. There he is. Basic scan ready. So this is our scanner kicking in already. There's a Thargoid interceptor. Oh, this bit scares the life out of me every single time. Xenoscanner. Okay, so he's happy with us. He's deployed hard points. So what happens if we get in close and scan him? Oh, he's scanning me again. Oh, he doesn't like that. He's gone red. Scan complete. And all it tells me is it's a Cyclops variant, and he's launched these little blasted Thargoid things. So, full power to combination of engines and shields here, because weapons aren't going to do any good against me whatsoever. Scientifics, and yes, it's officially locked him as a Thargon swarm. All contacts have gone. That's because I'm too far away. Right, let's get back in. Now, the Sanctimonious at the moment, it has been enhanced quite a lot. Oh, he spotted me. He doesn't like me coming anywhere near close, does he? Contacts, Thargon swarm and a Cyclops. Ooh. And those things just went straight through my shields. Ooh. And I just went straight into something I don't want to go into. Shields are offline already. Now, there's no other contacts. I was wanting to rescue some life pods, but I think they might have got to it already. It says swarm size is 32. We're down at 62. Right, I think better... Valor... Discretion is a better pass than Valor at this point. Full power to engines, and let's get out of here. Ooh, they're hitting me, and they're hitting me quite hard. Right. And we're away with 15% left. Oh my goodness. You don't last long, do you? Kind of figure that one, mate. Well, we don't need to fuel scoop. I know it's a bad habit of mine at the moment, is to fuel scoop at every single point. A new signal source. I bet you that's non-human as well. Weapon fire detected. Threat 1. We're in no condition. Seriously, we are in no condition. And there's a distress call as well. Just want to get back to the Inara and get the ship repaired. 15%. Those weapons just went straight through my A-rated shields, enhanced A-rated shields, as if they were nothing. Lovely. So the next thing is to get some limpets and go after one and see if we can sample some Cyclops data. They don't like being scanned. That's for sure. It's another signal source. Non-human. Yeah, there has been quite a few non-human sources appearing in this in 1185, and I do know that some commanders have been trying to get ships to appear, Thargoid to attack the Inara, which is always just to see what would happen. Personally, I don't want to see that. So far we have 4 weapons, or 4 items, which are specifically designed, or 5 actually. We now have 5 items. That's a bit of a Spanish Inquisition thing there. 5 items which can help against any Thargoid encounter. We have Xeno missions, we have Xeno cannons, we have the Xeno flat cannon, we've also got these research limpets, and on top of that we now have the anti-EMP module. So hopefully that means that the Thargoids will no longer be able to EMP our ships, as long as we time it right. There's a lot of hilarity on the forums because basically it looks like a big toilet you shove on the top of your ship, which, considering that those are my call for brown flight suits, it seems quite apt. So, I do like visiting the Inara. It's quite a nice mega ship to visit. 7, so I'm assuming that that's this one. Yep. Now the main problem that I do have at the moment is actually slowing down. The this has got grade 5 clean drives after all the hard work I did for Palin. I now got level 5 access to the grade 5 clean and dirty drives, but I didn't have the components for the dirty drives. But I have a sneaky suspicion, and one of the things I'll try in the next top shift, is that Thargoids have a little bit of a problem latching onto stealth ships. So that's the plan for the next top shift, is to go in and try and see how we manage to I've got repair all. Advanced maintenance. Restock. And there we have limpets, so do those.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
And you know what, I think what I'll do is I'll enter the hangar and we'll leave it there for the moment. So thank you for joining me. Hopefully there will be more drop shifts soon. I think we're going to try, the next couple will be trying to sample a Thargoid, and then we're going to go hunting Inara bases, because a lot of those have been discovered recently and they seem to be quite interesting and reachable, unlike the bases in the Formidine Rift. See, I actually sent it right for once. So again, thank you very much, and oh, if you do like these videos, please give us a like and a subscribe, just to make me feel better. Thank you.